Hi, I'm Fiona, author of 25 Foods Kids Hate and How to Get Them Eating 24. And welcome back to my Video Jug Cooking for Kids series with Net Mums. And these are my pizza pancakes, and these will score you some serious parent points. Kids go mad for them. Okay, step one, preheat the oven to 210 degrees Celsius. Also melt about a tablespoon of unsalted butter in a frying pan. I'll come back to that in a moment. I've got my flour and I've got a good pinch of salt. The full recipe details are in the description box. An egg and my milk. I'm going to add half and then bring it together. And the reason, by the way, that I'm actually melting the butter is I want to have the buttery flavour as part of my pancake mix. I'm going to add it to the mix, but I'm going to fry the pancakes in a moment in some vegetable oil because the butter will burn, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. So I'm going to add the rest of the milk. Okay, and another little tip for you is I find it much easier to decant the batter to the frying pan using a jug, a pouring method. So at this stage, I will do exactly that. Okay, and now I'm going to add the butter and give that a stir through as well. I have left the residue of some of the butter in the pan. I've also got some vegetable oil. You want to lightly coat the base of a non-stick pan. So it's ready. First pancake. Okay, swirl it round a little bit. Okay, then just leave it for a minute or so to cook through on the bottom side a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to flip it. I can flip, but I won't, just in case, while a camera's on me. But I'll use a spatula. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll brown it off a little bit more and flip it again. So basically you keep going like this with the rest of the mix, and then what I do is I stack them up on a plate. Some people say to use greaseproof paper in between, but I find that unnecessary because they're already, a little bit greased anyway, so I literally just rack them up. Okay, so I've made up about 6 pancakes there on the side, and now I'm going to show you how to make my version of an Italian pasta sauce. 2 tablespoons of olive oil are heating in a pan. Chop up an onion. Once you've chopped it up, add it to the pan. And I have a clove of crushed garlic, which is kind of optional, but the onion isn't optional, the garlic is. And just saute it for a minute or two. So now it's a case of adding all the other ingredients for the sauce. So we've got a tin of plum tomatoes or chopped tomatoes. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of dried Italian herbs. I'm going to add, at this stage, about half a teaspoon of salt. Don't be too afraid to season your kids' food. Not too much, but don't be afraid to use it at all. Some pepper. Secret ingredient number 1, about half a teaspoon of sugar. And secret ingredient number 2, which is optional, but why not add some extra veg? I've got a grated carrot here as well. So you could use some other veg if you want to use some frozen peas, but just to kind of up the ante with the veg. And let that simmer for 5 minutes or so. I'm going to add, for more tomatoey flavour, a couple of tablespoons of tomato puree. Again, optional, but I like the strong taste of tomato. So there we go. And listen, if you're looking for more ideas and inspiration for easy, quick, healthy family food cooking for kids, then please do subscribe. It's totally free to Video Jug. Find us on Facebook as well, and follow us on Twitter at Video Jug Food. Right, so I'm going to let my sauce simmer for 5 minutes or so. So here at Video Jug, we've been so excited to be working with Net Mums, and all of our Net Mums fans have been giving us so many great ideas, comments, tips, and we love all of that. So let's take a look at a few more, because one of the biggest, I guess, bones of contention between parents is whether or not you should hide vegetables in your kids' food. And it seems that some of you think yes. For example, Emma Baker Barlow, Net Mummers, hi Emma, she says that she grates or blends veg and adds them to the meal. Carrot, sweet and parsnip, mashed and mixed into shepherd's pie. Kids eat the lot. Thank you, Emma. Great tip. Sophie Lou Williams, on the other hand, hi Sophie, says, I don't see the point in chopping and hiding food with other items, because if they don't like it, then it's up to your child whether he or she eats it. I wouldn't eat something I don't like, and I would never force my child to eat something he didn't either. Really good point. My view, for what it's worth, is that I think if you hide veg in your kids' food is a really useful strategy, and it means that you can relax knowing they're getting all of their vitamins. But I would still at the same time always introduce the food on the plate in its whole form, so that they're used to the idea that actually, you know what, this is what it looks like, this is how it tastes. One final little comment as well, which is not about hiding food, but about presentation, and it's so cute, I have to share this, from Holiday Nanny, at Holiday Nanny MD. She says, try this one, goblin toadstools, boiled egg, slice off the bottom for a flat surface, hollow out a tomato half and place it on as a hat on top, dotted with mayo. How cute is that? Thank you so much. So I think my sauce is about ready, so now I think I'll blend it up in my blender. So I've transferred the tomato mix into my blender. You could use a handheld mixer if you wanted to. Okay, how quick and easy is that? You can cool it down, you can make a double batch and freeze some. It's so simple, so quick, so easy. That's my basic Italian pasta sauce with added veg, and I'm now going to create my pizza pancakes. So this is the final stage, putting the whole thing together, and kids love this bit. So if you do want to do this as part of a party, get kids involved in putting the toppings, choosing the toppings, that would be fun. First of all, a tablespoon or two of the sauce. I like the colour of this sauce. I like the fact that it looks homemade, and it is homemade. Okay, and toppings, which really it's up to you. I'm going to use some reduced fat cheese, trying to keep it a little bit healthy. Sweet corn, which, by the way, in case anyone thinks that my kids eat all veg, my eldest daughter can't stand sweet corn, so she won't be having these, but I will. And pineapple. And then just to add some healthy omega oils, I'm going to also add some green olives, which I've sliced. And this looks really pretty, actually, on the plate. And then all I'm going to do is literally whack these in the oven for about 5 minutes, just heating them through until the cheese is bubbling, and then you know it's ready. So that was a really quick 5 minutes. The cheese is bubbling and it smells just great. So with a bit of help from a spatula, I'll get one onto my plate. I'm going to add some black pepper because I'm obsessed, and this one's mine. And oh, king of the herbs, surely, basil. And just tear some of that on to posh it up a little bit and add some more flavour. And it just looks pretty. So there you go, my pizza pancakes, loved by kids and mums everywhere. So good. So that's it for this episode of my Video Jug Cooking for Kids series with Net Mums. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you feel inspired, and I'll see you next week for another recipe.